Why do some players cash out early while others chase sky-high multipliers, risking it all? Let's explore the mind behind this and bring you some strategies to outsmart your own brain in this high-stakes mental game. Consider a player who bets 1 at a 1.5x multiplier. The chicken crosses one door, then 2, hitting 3x. Their heart races. 3 is tempting, but 10 feels close. Game theory frames this as a payoff matrix. Cashing out guarantees a profit, while holding offers a higher reward or nothing. Unlike poker, where you read opponents, Chicken Road's opponent is an unpredictable algorithm. The decision hinges on risk tolerance and the fear of regret cashing out too soon versus losing it all. Data from crash games like Chicken Road shows most players cash out between 1.5x and 3x, dreading the crash. Yet, the game's allure lies in rare 50x or 100x rounds. Game theory explains why. The expected value of holding rises with each door crossed, but so does the risk of a zero payoff. This tension-safe small wins versus risky big ones defines the chicken dilemma and keeps players glued to the screen. Our brains aren't built for flawless decisions, especially under pressure. Cognitive biases creep into Chicken Road, skewing when and why we cash out. Here are 3 key culprits. The first one is the gambler's fallacy. After seeing the chicken crash at one point talks 3 times in a row, a player bets 2, thinking, it's due for a high multiplier. This is the gambler's fallacy, the false belief that past random outcomes predict future ones. Chicken Road's outcomes rely on a random number generator, making each round independent. Yet, the player holds past 3x, expecting a big win, only to lose 2 and a 1.8x crash. This fallacy tricks players into seeing patterns where none exist, a common trap in crash games. Then we have loss aversion. Humans feel losses more acutely than gains. Studies suggest losses sting twice as much as equivalent wins. This loss aversion drives a player to cash out at 2x on a 5 bet, pocketing 10, because the fear of losing their stake overshadows the thrill of a potential 50 at 10x. Game chats often buzz with players lamenting, I should have held longer. Yet they cash out early next round too, prioritizing safety over ambition. The third one is the hot hand illusion. When the chicken hits 10x twice in a session, a player bets 10, believing the game is hot and more big multipliers are coming. This hot hand illusion, rooted in sports psychology, fuels the idea that winning streaks persist. When the next round crashes at 1.3x, costing 130, the player is stunned. The RNG doesn't care about hot streaks, but this illusion drives risky bets. Chicken Road's rapid rounds, often seconds-long, trigger adrenaline surges, clouding judgment. As the chicken dodges obstacles and multipliers climb, your heart pounds, mimicking a fight-or-flight response. Adrenaline boosts impulsivity, sidelining the prefrontal cortex where logical decisions reside. This can make you hold too long, chasing the high of a big win, or cash out prematurely, fleeing stress. Picture a player betting 1 as the multiplier hits 20x. Their palms sweat as the chicken nears another door. Adrenaline screams, hold for 50x. But fear kicks in, and they cash out at 21x. When the round hits 100x, regret hits hard. This push-pull of greed and fear, amplified by adrenaline, often leads to inconsistent choices. To ground this in relatable scenarios, here are 3 fictionalized player stories inspired by typical crash game behaviors. The conservative player. One player bets 0.5 per round, always cashing out at 1.5x, 0.75. Over 20 rounds, they've built 15, but missed a 50x round worth 25. Their strategy, rooted in loss aversion, keeps them safe, but caps big wins. They say, I'd rather win small than lose it all, showing how fear of loss shapes play. The risk taker. Another player bets 5, chasing 10x plus multipliers. One night, they turned 5 into 75 at 15x, but the next round crashed at 1.1x, wiping their bet. The hot hand illusion kept them betting, expecting one more big win. Their story warns of adrenaline-driven overconfidence. The analyst. A third player tracks rounds in a spreadsheet, betting 1 and cashing out at 3x, unless the game's history suggests higher multipliers. They avoid the gambler's fallacy by treating each round as random but still feel adrenaline's pull. Once, they cashed out at 5x, but saw the round hit 80x. Their regret fueled better bankroll management, blending logic with emotion. Now let's talk about some strategies. Preset cash-out points. Decide your target multiplier before each round. This curbs adrenaline's sway. The conservative player's 1.5x rule, while limiting, avoids impulsive losses. Use auto cash-out features to enforce discipline. Bankroll segmentation. Divide your budget into small units. This reduces loss aversion's grip, letting you play longer without fear. The risk-taker's 19 fast. 1 bets would have stretched their session. Pattern avoidance. Ignore perceived hot or cold streaks. The analyst's spreadsheet habit helps, but only to track your own performance, not predict RNG outcomes. If the game offers a history log, use it to confirm randomness, not chase the gambler's fallacy. Adrenaline breaks. Pause after high-intensity rounds. A 5-minute break resets your brain, cooling adrenaline's influence. The risk-taker could have saved 30 by stepping away after their 75 win. Progressive betting strategy. Try a low-risk progression. Bet 1 and cash out at techs for 10 rounds. If you hit a loss, double the next bet but cash out at 1.5x. This balances risk and reward, unlike the all-in approach of the risk-taker. Adjust based on your budget, but never exceed 5% of your bankroll per bet. Play smart and responsible at all time. Never play with the money you can't lose. If you liked today's video, make sure to follow our channel and check out the gambling playlist.